Yeah, buddy. Okay, so we got ourselves a new update. Take a look at this multiplayer. Yeah, buddy. Oh yeah, for my last match. So, off with you. Add parts. Chassis. There. Hovers. Bum bum bum. Alright. Oh dude, the effect is like permanently going too. Look at that. That looks really nice. Oh, there's the connection point too. That looks pretty darn nice. I like that. Uh, hovers. So, hovers added to the game. Let's look at the top of the line hovers compared to the, I don't know the difference. Okay, so they have circular plates, like the plate right here, which is like some kind of armor, some kind of circular thing. These things right here. Let's look at the back. A lot more grill. More junk in the trunk, you know. That's your mobility hovers. Yeah, okay, so it is doubled. So, boosted, stabilized, LGHV, so light armor or something like that. Oh, light something hover. And agile too. Holy shit. Max load 200. Alright, so Red Baron could technically live, I guess, but let's see here. Weapons. Cockpit. Light. I did not grab the heavy. Cockpit. Light. Dart. Wow, look at that size, though. Oh my, whoa, what? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, okay. There's connection points. There's multiple connection points. I gotta do this. Okay, rockets. We need rockets. We need, quads. These ones right here. Okay, so that doesn't place well. That didn't place well at all. These things. Alright, this is horrible design for putting those up there. Add part, mobility, hover. Okay, so 2, 3. Let's try. Let's see here. Good. Rocket. Yeah. Well, just want to have a connection point there if I can't use it. Try one of these. Okay, so that can work. Okay, so it might just be the squares can't be run. Rockets. Quad HD. Okay, so we got one. Next. Duplicate. We got 2. We got this. Okay, so dart is touching in a bad way. Add cockpit. Let's do a medium. We want to get 4. 1. But this is cool. This is like landmark right here. There has never been something with connection points on the actual chassis besides the cockpit. Never in the history of Dota. Armor, light. Get out of here. Get out of here. So, what we have, I don't even know what we have, but what I think we have is a possibility of something really nice. We got some possibility in this. Dang. That'd been really cool if I could get this like V shape off. Okay, so we just need like armor plates to fit that. Okay, so add part. I could probably put a generator. I just need a small one. I'll try this one. Right about. Okay. Okay, so that's a little bit of armor. 250 out of 230 though. I bet you if I equipped, well, first let me look at the generators. Small. Okay. So that wouldn't fix it. Weapons. Rockets though. So I have these right here. Oh shit, don't do that. Rockets. Okay, so I have these, and that is a weight of 400 for each one. So I could do... Okay, so I can do this. And that brings me to just that little bit. You know what? If I do... that's a little bit too far, but I can do that. No. No. Yeah, just do that for aesthetics. Let's do the small one just to get it working. Generator, smallest. Don't want it on that. I do want it like there. I could do something like that. Or, you know what? If I put this, it's connecting. I just do this. Do this down here. And then, wonder why I decided to do that. Yeah, it gives cockpit a little bit of cover. Slot 1 in the middle, slot 2 there, slot 3 here, and slot 4 here. Doesn't really matter the orientation. That'll work. Now, I want a nice, sexy red. Whoa, too red. Let's get a nice, like, dark red. There you go. A little bit lighter. And then a nice, bright. A little bit brighter. There we go. And then a nice, you know, I want an even darker red. Right about, right. Where do I want it? I guess that works. Okay, I'm super hyped though. This is amazing. So deploy. So a lot of changes happened. Oh, of course, I forgot to update the server. Okay, so it's updating right now. Let's see here. So, where's my list? Okay. So, the hovers have been added twice. You want to make sure that they were in, and I'm glad that we know that it's in. So, wheels no longer float. I'm gonna have to test that. The top speed of wheels is slower, so that hovers a little bit faster because they weigh less and whatnot. Uh, I think so. I didn't actually go and check the speed. Increased turn rate of wheels, so wheels are easier to control. Increased acceleration braking on wheels. That sounds good. Increased base health of reverse joints, which is good. That brings it so it's more usable in medium range and whatnot. Okay, now close. Come on. Alright, and arena server start. Don't know how much, probably a little bit, but still. Oh, he fixed the damage lighting for Alienware for where it says you're being damaged when you're being healed, and he just changed it to being healing. So that's good. The red, sadly, he says the Red Baron's dead. It looks like the current iteration of the Red Baron is dead, though. If he didn't remove the weight glitch, I can still get the Red Baron in as it originally is intended to be. So, very excited with that. Alright. Oh, yeah. Okay, so these don't move. It has the sound of wheels though. Can I angle upward though? I bet I can't. Okay. So, what would these immovable things be used for? What would be the best purpose? Okay, it floats good. What would I do? Did I put that? Huh. Okay, yeah, over there. I need to get somewhere high and see how it falls down. I like the stuff though. I guess those are turbines. They're supposed to be turbines to stabilize it or something like that. But it's interesting. So I could theoretically shoot two places at once. Oh, okay. That's a scary thought to think of. Is my chassis pointed downward? Alright. Alright. So no like strafing. I thought the cockpit would be locked on hovers. It just the way I think it plays, I think it would have locked. But this is very interesting because it essentially allows the player to make armor very cheaply for the cockpit. You can go and cover it extremely cheapy. Okay, so this works. So it's oh my God, there's the implications is so interesting because I can't like just go like I can't go boom, 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 and like follow someone with this thing. And they are big. At least these ones of them are. So maybe another company would have a different style, where it's just like thinner or something like that, like nice long thin ones. Like I'm visualizing like something that looks like a canoe, is what I think of. Oh, look at that, just stop though. So, that lovely bug that we had, look at that. It's a beautiful feature. But, oh, the painting, okay. Yeah, they're pointed forward. You can't rotate them up and down. There's none of that going on. It has to be off the cockpit to rotate any kind of degrees. It is a Millennium Falcon though. It's not because that thing has to be a little bit more pronounced. But there's the turret on the top. All you're missing is turret on the bottom, so it's like almost there. Oh, and I can just put a radar dish right there, and it would be like even close to the Millennium Falcon. Oh, that's hilarious. Alt, no, escape. So that's, oh my god. Goes back to menu. Like, there's not a lot of weight at all to run on this thing. There's basically nothing. And how you probably outfit it would be... Ooh, you can do that. Okay. Do something like... Because you could do something like... add part... generator. Small... there's like this small one right here. Point it that way. Do this. Get rid of that. Add part. Armor. How much weight do I have to play with? I have 1,000 weight to play with. Let's get a nice left plate. I want a right plate. Where's RP? There you go. So you could do something like, you know, this, except, you know, doesn't not work. Armor. I'll just do a nice light one. Wait, what did I just do to it? I did some weird combination of buttons. Oh, interesting. Generator. Probably the medium. No, but you can't place it that. Okay. So I would definitely do the small though. I like it how there's that little like this is where it goes right there. It's beautiful. Armor, light. Let's just do that. There you go. So look at that from the front. Bam. Half of the cockpit is protected. If I switch this to a dart, because then I can go and fit the dart on there. Cockpit, light, dart. Look at that. From lower, you can't hit my cockpit. And from higher, yeah, you can, but it's mostly protected. And I can do that. Duplicate. Put one up here. Duplicate. Can I get a fourth one? I don't have the weight for a fourth one. But these are HD, so I can probably put like a slightly lighter one on. Rockets. And like on these you probably use like machine guns, assault rifles, maybe flamethrowers. Probably not shotguns because those do need some weight, but you can manage it. I would never put them on the front though. Shotguns, you need that control. 320. Look at how that's more. The 160s way more than the HDs. I like that. Oh, but I have a dart. It doesn't matter anyway. I can hold that weight, which means I have enough for a second one of these that I could theoretically, if I had a better layout for the generator, maybe a slightly larger one, I could fit another armor plate right here. Do we have a generator? Medium. You really need one with it on multiple sides though. Like how's this one do? Yeah, like and they can do the other I mean this one's better for like the way that I have it like lined up. That's better. Hands down better. So what would I use with that last 300? Let's see here. Auxiliary. Small uplink. That's my weight right there. That's okay. I don't want it to be on that side though. I want it to function as armor for the cockpit. There you go. So slightly better armor layout. And then I have my 3 weapons. Let's get some red popping. And a nice dark red. The 2 armor sheets. Alright, deploy. And ooh, I have my controller plugged in. So let's do this. Oh yeah, I think this might be actually the first stream hosted on Twitch TV slash M.A.V or wherever the location is. Might be the first stream broadcasting M.A.V. Isn't that exciting? So let's see here. Eventually. Soon. .tm. There it is. Okay. Look at that. It's cool not having a... There it is. I can do that. But look at that. There's like options and stuff you can do with that. It's so crazy. Hover doesn't straighten itself, so it stays until it meets ground and then it straightens itself. That's kind of neat. I think it was better aimed when I was driving forward. He never sniped it coming. Boom. Yeah, that wouldn't work nearly as good if that was a human player, just because of the skill difference between humans and bots. Let's say we're lagging. But oh man, this is exciting. It'd be cool when we finally get like a better, appropriate sound for hovers. But it's I don't know. I don't know how to describe, like, I'm just thinking of like what you can do with, like, put your chassis. Oh, you know what? Nope, I gotta. Oh shit, I closed it. Does it follow the cockpit or the rotation point? What happens if you switch the cockpit and put it on the stationary part and put something in the rotation area? What do we get? Let's find out. So, cockpit is good. Weapon 1, 2, 3. And let's just kind of like try not to like kill everything. Alright, so we got that connected. Let's do this like this, and then rotate it like that. A little protection on those, and we'll just do. Anyway, is that that's two locations on the bottom, I think. That would be cool if that worked. I'll rotate it the other way. Alright. So, look at that. That's. Oh my god. This would be so interesting to find out. What happened? I don't think the camera chases it. I think I'm gonna eat my slice of pizza. Okay, good. Okay, cool. That's okay. Not as astounding as the cockpit being, like it following the cockpit and not actually like. Oh, but that would have been so cool. That would have been an even more interesting design decision. If the camera follows the cockpit and the rotation means that the cockpit's locked, like the chassis is locked to the cockpit. The weapons can go up and down, but the entire chassis like rotates to match the direction you're looking at. And like it makes perfect sense with hovers and probably like quads and hexes. Wow, I actually had way better aim this time. But oh my god, there's so many interesting things you can do with this. There's literally so many things. I'm sorry, I'm geeking out so much. This is like half of the video is like, oh my god. Just like me just like looking at this and being like, what crazy builds can I do with this? And it's really is. It adds something completely different to the game. See, armor plate. Bam. Save my guns. That sniper just kicked my armor plate to the curb, along with the part that it was resting on, and the other two survived. Well designed decision. It's the weight limit though doesn't give you much options. Like you can't go too ham with the stationary deployments, but just completely just missed all of that. I feel like this should be technically a little bit more loose. Oh, we're... Okay, so let me get off of the hovers, cause I'd be an hour just this one, like this feature right here alone. Load M.A.V. So let's go to my Scotty build. Scotty too hottie. That's why he's hot looking. This is the pretty much classic shotgun card. It's the minimum maximum shotguns for that you can fit on wheels with maximum cockpit, minimum generator. So it's like try to like min-max kind of thing. Like if I didn't need the generator, it wouldn't be on there. If I could run this without the generator and have it not be like any slower, like if I could run like just dart cockpit with the fastest wheels and the 4 good shotguns, that would be this entire build. Boom. I softened them up in the last thing. So let's take a look at this. Oh my god. Okay, so that's a lot different of a circle. Like at one time I got an infinite orbit around a repair shed, and I was about okay, well I managed to do it again. But I was literally circling around it. I couldn't do much. So it does go quite a bit slower. I'll have to go and take a look at the speed, because depending on how slow it is, it might want a slight buff. But I mean, I do know I want at least one like kind of like combat one where I can actually like dance in front of someone and not be medium range. Well, let's see here. So this one was around 100 something, if I remember right. Okay, so 103. So it's still above 100, which is good. Add parts. The fastest one I think was 120 or 130. It was somewhere in that range. So let's see here. So 79, 91, 71, 80. Okay, so yeah, there was a decrease in the base ones, because where is it? Where's that 95? 95. This one dropped about, let's say, 20 movement speed, which about half of most bipods. That's about half of what those were. Oh yeah, let's get health. 900 to, where's the highest one? 14? So 900 to 14 bipeds. So 115 to, let's see here, 215, 25, 15 to 25. Alright, so inverse are, apparently their health was raised, so that they're now half of biped durability. What were they before, though? Huh, I wonder. They might have been, like, closer to 40% or even, like, maybe 30% a biped? Because I know they weren't, like, defended at all. Like, this build has one shot in versus before. Alright, where's... Oh, jeez, it's so hard to grab. Okay, grab the wrong part. Okay. Oh, no, I don't want to load. I want to add part. I do need to do this, though. We have to do this. Okay. So, where is the fastest one? 92, 103, 114. That might have been it. 114 might have been the fastest one. But having... Oh, or is it 121? I mean, those do sound close. Okay, so... it was this... Okay. So there we go. Cockpit. There's a lot of things it's colliding, though. So let's see here. You know what? I think I can do this. I think, let's see here. Is it still... Okay. I think I can work with this. Hold on a second while I... Let's do that. Put over here for a second. It's a secret to everybody. Alright. There we go. So, yeah, there's that. There's, oh my god. It's just, oh my god. Oh, that's cool. Cyber might have changed it where the closer to the max weight you are, the faster you go. So maybe that's why I'm going over 90. So, the Red Baron rides once more. It's a shame it wasn't on a map there where it hovers. Actually, south side. Wait, if that's true, the closer to max weight you go, it's really going like super fast. Oh, you know what would be cool? Oh, that'd It'd be cool if we could like those little, like some little foot things. We could like on hovers move up those. Oh, I forgot to paint the legs. Huh. The one part on this that like no one goes to is right up here because you have to go in such a long circle just to get up to this one little part. It doesn't even like overlook uh, too much of the map. I think I can make like uh, a valid sort of hybrid. Oh, you know what? I bet I can't do damage. That should have done a lot of damage. Oh, that's cool. Glitch. It might be that this glitch build can't actually deal damage to people. Hey, you know what? I wouldn't be mad. Oh, that's the perfect fix. If the build glitches like this, that's the perfect fix for it. It really is. It's you just make it like people can see it and whatnot, and unless it's like something silly amount of with the amount of parts. Like if you have 1,000 parts on it, of course we don't want to do it. I don't even want to try that on my server. Yeah, might crash it. And I don't mean to crash the actual machine, just the M.A.V server itself. Alright, let's no gun cam. Oh, a little bit high. Oh yeah, I don't have a perfect. Perfect. So 2 out of 3. 4 out of 3. 5 out of 3. So 1 miss, 2 misses, and lots of hits. Bam. No gun cam. But yeah, it's so interesting. It's cool to have the hovers in, and I loved it because what was it the poll for the most anticipated part? Hovers had 0 votes. I'll go and link to the post, but I made a poll saying like, hey, what part do you want to like? What chassis do you want to see in the game next? Like, what are you most hyped for? No one selected hovers. Absolutely no one. That M.A.V is inside a chimney. That's gotta be a M.A.V. That's not a M.A.V. What is this inside the chimney? Oh my god. Alright, so I walked backwards while he was shooting that, so that only one would hit, because he was turning to go and see me. It's like if you turn in, it's like what? Turning into damage so they don't hurt? Okay, so that's not a M.A.V. It's just a platform. It just looks M.A.V.-ish if a M.A.V was like glitched into it. Ooh. That like impact sound. See, look at that. So there's a little stairway up, and then they have to jump, and another stairway up. So that's kind of silly though. It's usually the bottom one where you need like another ladder to reach, and then you're fine the way up. But they decided to do it the other way. You go halfway up, but only halfway. Oh, oh yeah, my legs are broken. Yeah, like if this was compounds, these legs would be at like 10 or 0%. If anyone's comparing M.A.V to compounds, I don't know who would do a thing like that. Anyway, let's see here. Oh, let's talk about some news. So on the Roxel server side, I've uh, I've been working on Project Iceberg recently. Just kind of fleshing out some features while I wait for server API. Uh, I have it right now where I can go and on my phone, I can go and type in uh, the IP and port that I use for Iceberg, type in the password and the action to go and launch a Siege or Arena server, and it will actually launch a M.A.V Siege Arena server. The only problem I have is the code that I made to go and close them. So if I could like close the old server and launch a new one to do like resets. The closing one doesn't work. I'm getting null pointer exception, so I'll have to find an alternative way of doing that. But that is very exciting that I can do that. I've got the signature thing, so if we ever get stat tracking, I can go and maybe pull it once a day or something like that. Just pull uh, people's information and update their stats on the signature. I'd probably have it linked to a. It would go and create the image file, save it onto my server's hard drive as like signatures slash the person's name dot JPEG or something like that, and then it would update. Then I can like choose when to update it, maybe like a weekly cycle or a daily cycle. Uh, Maybe it only updates people who are active in the last day, whatever have you. But I have the option for signatures with the API that I don't know if I can call it an API or not. I don't know. But with the remote stuff that I'm working on, I finally figured out how to go and get JavaScript working, so I can pull specific elements uh, from the server. Like if I just wanted to go and update the map, I can go and have the blank location on uh, my website, and then have a JavaScript file load after the web page loads, and it will pull that up. So in case there's a little bit of delay, the website isn't slowed down because it will populate that and not wait for it. And that's just mumbo jumbo. But so I got that. The JavaScript thing was one of the really big hurdles because if I wanted to make Iceberg, which anyone who doesn't know what the Iceberg project is, it's when the server API comes out, which is the way of changing things on the fly. So like a server host could double everyone's part health or heal someone uh, because why not? Or I could switch it from Marina to Siege in the middle of the game or something like that. Like the next round becomes Siege without shutting the server down. Or if I wanted to go and say change the player count uh, to be a max of 12 or something like that, that would be what the server API would be for. Is an interface for server owners to have more customability and control over the servers without Cyber coding all the features in himself. He can dump some of the load onto us so that he can focus on more important things like getting more parts in the game. So pretty much what it's going to be is the Iceberg program will connect to the M.A.V program through a port, and then I can go and talk back and forth. The cool thing about that is that one Iceberg program can eventually be connected to multiple M.A.V servers, so I can have, when the multiple IPs happen, I can have it run the controls for an arena, a siege, a 1v1 siege, whatever have you, from one program, so I don't have to jump back and forth. So it's really exciting for me, and for the future, any players, it'll be exciting for as well, because we can do a lot of things. Every time he adds control, we can do a lot more. It's crazy. It's like in M.A.V, when the Spacers update came out, and like hundreds and hundreds of builds opened up, because it used to be just open cockpits or 2 or 3 generators to try and squeeze weapons in front of the cockpit, or the cockpit under the legs or behind weapons or something. It wasn't easy to do that at all. You used a lot of weight. But it's like that. It's like suddenly it feels like your hands aren't tied and you can do crazy things. And it's going to be really nice. But yeah, so adding a lot of functionality. Sadly, there's the entire core that I need to work on, because it's nothing without it being able to connect to the M.A.V server itself. But at least I have it set up where I can actually like log in on my phone while at work and do things to the server. And theoretically, whenever I get the ability to close M.A.V, I'll be able to go and, I just haven't done it yet, but I can go and connect the config file to Iceberg, and I can actually modify the config file so I can go and tell how many bots to include through my phone, close down M.A.V, and then open up again. So I don't even have to be home. I can do it anywhere. And just a simple like change of a port or something like that, simple change of text, and I can go and eventually connect maybe another server, like maybe the Texas server as an example. I could connect that remotely to Iceberg, and then I could control the Texas server from my phone, from Iceberg on my server. So it just increases usability of M.A.V. I can go and control remote servers, not hosted on the same machine, just like anything else. You just think of how awesome that is. But yeah, enough about that thing. It's been a while since I did a YouTube video. It's been a while since I streamed, so I wanted to make a nice long video for you guys and girls. Sadly, it's kind of just me beating up these easy bots. That's one of the first thing. Probably the second thing I'll probably do whenever the server API hits, right after like connecting it and getting a server chat going, so I can be on my phone, load up the chat, and chat from my phone on anyone who's connected to one of my servers. Is I will go and make bots disconnect and then reconnect between rounds. So we'll actually have bots change their darn layout, just give variety, because the only times that they change builds is when I reset the server. So you can see the same AI for the same like every match for a week or for maybe an hour, depending on when I get on and reset it. So that's something I want, like real bad, because it gets stale playing against bots, especially if they bring the same thing every single time. So like bots switch around, you see more of their builds, and you see better like how bots are balanced and whatnot. Oh, and then the thing after that is I'd figure out how to go and add bots mid-match. So like if someone joins, I can kick up one bot, and then if someone leaves, I can add a bot back in just to keep the player count balanced. So like if I only wanted 6 people playing minimum at all times, even if there's only 1 human, there'll at least be 6 enemies, and then if the match fills up with like maybe 8 humans, there won't be any bots. I want to do something like that as well, because like especially like Siege, like if I leave a Siege server running, it's nice having those bots in the very beginning, but as soon as people start coming in, I need to reset the server, because bots aren't very reliable to remove from the game. The easiest way is to actually just shut the server down, then restart it, because a lot of times bots will stay between rounds even though the total bot count is 0. They like to make my life difficult. Anyway, let's see here. What else to talk about? I'm not sure. We had the podcast. It was great fun. Videos on YouTube. I did work to the map. The war map on Roxel Industries. So I could do... No, I don't want to open up Bomb Dog right now. I want to open up Roxel. No. There I am. What is this? Should move that screen region. Move this screen region and add screen region. Quick, hide my tabs before everyone realizes what kind of porn I watch. Alright. Yeah, Roxel Industries. As you notice, I made it a little bit kind of festive. Let me zoom in here. Yeah, kind of see blood trail, spooky ghosty, little Halloween face. A lot of them got updated. Now let me just reset back to a little bit smaller, a little smaller. There it is. Okay. But yeah, so I have that on each one of these. It randomly pops up. This one's alien goo, because red on red didn't look good at all. Added the merchandise shop and the podcast actually to this. Where does it go? Oh, that goes to the Twitch TV page. But yeah, merchandise shop for Bomb Dog Studios, hosted by Redbubble. It's a cool place. Best shirt NA until the Glacier Senpai's shirt comes in. little shrine to Glacier Senpai with the very first image, and some fan stuff, and the our lovely T-shirt, which is perfect because it's like Europa. All of this snow and ice thing, so it ties in really well. Love this logo on it. It also ties in with Iceberg and Glacier Senpai, because ice. Love it. Pizza, little money. I like the way that looks. Server API, which this is an idea of what it could look like eventually when I get it set up. It looks a lot dumber now, but I could actually go and connect it to that. I could connect this to something meaningful. I could connect this to something meaningful. These two, like switch from arena, and it would update with the arena times or whatnot. I could do that. Bots, I can do this. That's about it. That I can actually like hook in and have it influence M.A.V itself. Yeah, love that thing. Bunch of fluff things, but oh yeah, I've redone these images. I've been slowly getting it done. Let's see here. Image. Ain't that pretty? How to play. I just love the way the background looks. Like this looks like it changes colors. Like this color is different from this color, but it's the same color. It's something with my eyes. Yeah. But oh, and I've done this, so you can do this and get a random thing, and there's the seed right there. So you just copy that, show it out, and do a random exhibition if the current one isn't what you like. But this is what I'm showing you. So we got three nations right now on the board that I was editing. I didn't make a flag for the green one though, but it counts it up. I didn't tie any of that together. Just this and this, and this is dynamic. You can see that lovely thing. I can change as soon as I get into this. Where did I hide it? Maps. The globe. Edit. So let's go and change. Let's get rid of faction 3. So I'm gonna say that the blue faction has taken it over. And there you are. I just have to like change one number from a 1 to a 2 to a 1, and then bam. And they've taken that province over, and that province over, and now it's just line of contention. Bam, 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 and then bam. But yeah, I've got a lot of control over this. Like I can go and easily add a new one of these anywhere I want, and then simply grabbing whatever position number this one is. Like if this is say this is 5, 3, and 9, I can place 20, type in 5, 3, and 9, and it will draw a line here, here, and here. And whoever owns it, like if red owns it, it'll be a red line, a yellow line, and a yellow line. And if blue owns it, it'll be a blue line, and a red line. So I made lots of logic behind that. The only thing I think I want to do in the future is make a for myself, make something where I can visually like click a button that says add, like bam, 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 bam. Oh, hey, I did this by the way. I forgot I did this. So if you like click like areas around here, it tells you the position number. So like the like this is 0, that's 1, that's 2, and who controls it. So aggressive accountants. United Miners Association owns number 6. Number 4 is owned by aggressive accountants. Earth Defense Forces own 0 territories. They have been wiped off the map. But yeah, I didn't say anything about capitals or anything like that yet. Eventually I go and make some logic on this to make it fancier and do some other stuff where I can like create new map. Click, 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 click. Connections, click, click, connect, click, click, connect, click, click, connect. And then can be like click, set to faction 2, set to faction 2, set the color, whatever have you. Oh, like that. Oh, I think if I remember right, I can do this. Save. Yep. Man, I forgot I made all this like neat thing. Like, I just changed the color just by changing the RGB value of this faction's control, and then bam! As soon as you refresh it, it updates. I love it. It's so awesome. But wanted to do a bit of advertising on that. Not much else that I can think of though. It's oh, I need to update that. The only other thing I can think of is not that. I've started a little RPG D&D thing for a Twitch chat that I frequent, but that's not even related to M.A.V anymore. That's just the log of what happens in it, so eventually when several days pass and whatnot, and it's like, hey, what's going on with this RPG? Be like, hey, check it. Be amazed. Be mystified. Be stupefied. And electricized. Anyway, let's see here. What's the last thing I wanted to do? I know. Very last thing is have